Curry sets this one far side. Busa sends it down. Dominguez there digs it out. Clem now sets right in the middle. Rookley sends it over. Elon now gathers right in the middle. Tipped over by Elon. Perez there on the back line. Clem now sets near side. Rookley sends it down, and it stays in bounds as Hofstra gets up early in set number 3, 1-0.
Laura Mashula perfectly placing it in that back left corner. As you mentioned, everybody pretty much on that right side or in front of the 10-foot line. She found that lane, and that was a very small margin of error, but she's able to get it.
Clem punches this one over. Elon having trouble, but finally get it. This one's sent down, but Clem in the back line trying to dig it out. She does. Dominguez sets far side. Kostova blocked down by Elon, one of their first successful blocks of the day. Tie it up at 1 apiece.
First block they've had in a little bit of time. It seemed like that second set they really didn't get involved in terms of blocking. They had a lot of blocking errors in the first set. The second set just didn't have blocks at all, it seemed like.
Could be a revamped Elon we're seeing out of the locker room as they send it over. Clem now sets far side. Shen blocked down. Dominguez digs it out. Clem sets it again. Kostova near side. This one blocked down again by Elon. Having to regroup. Kostova tries to send it over. She does. Now Curry sets it near side. Soft touch, and it lands. Nobody there for Hofstra, and it looks like Elon has fixed a few things defensively as they take a 2-1 lead.
Michelle Klein switching speeds there on that one. She's able to tip it over. You didn't see that a lot from Elon in those first couple of sets, just a couple of tip overs, but trying to see if they can solve this Pride blocking.
Seems like they might have found a few holes as this one's sent over now. Mashulo digs it out in the back line. Sent over. Kostova near side. Blocked down, but out of bounds. And that's what Elon did a ton in the first 2 sets, and they do it again here. Score knotted up at 2 apiece. However, on the prior play, we saw 2 consecutive successful blocks from Elon.
Right.
So it does look like they've fixed a few things.
And already it's making it a closer third set, only 2-2, but it seems like they're playing very close as well. No rallies have gone super long in these first few points.
Exactly, Anders. I think maybe in all 3 sets combined, we've seen maybe 2 to 4 rallies that have gone at least what we would consider long as Mashulo sends it over on the serve. Curry now sets far side. Busa sends it over softly. No one there, but Clem manages to get this. A late call is points awarded to Elon. I think a little confusion's going on the court right now as this one did touch down, but play continued. However, point to the Phoenix. They go up 3-2.
Just to quickly break that one down, Clem hit it. It looked like it hit off the face of Dominguez and then off her shoulder as well. I think that's what the 2-hit call was. Shen able to get it over on 3, but the 2 hits there.
Now Mashulo to Clem. She sets near side. Nishka Perez almost blocked down by Elon, but again rolls out of bounds. Pride knotted up at 3 apiece. And Nishka Perez has been quietly loud, if you would say. That was her 8th kill, but we haven't talked too much about her today other than the way that she's been serving, but another key factor here offensively for the Pride.
She's got more attacking chances than anyone else on this Pride team, but we haven't noted it yet.
Now Shen sends it over. Busa sends it down. Tipped by Mashulo in the back row, but no good. As Elon gets the point, they go up 4-3. We
made a note of this early on, but it seems to be ringing true even more here where these rallies, when they're shorter, seem to be much more advantageous to Elon. They run into problems once the rallies grow a little longer, and so far these rallies have all been very short, and they've been getting over in a few points, and that's why Elon's leading in this set.
And Kelly was back to serve for Elon. She sends it over. Kostova near far side, blocked down, but Hofstra recovers. Now near side, Perez sends it down way over the out of bounds line. As Elon takes a 2-point lead, they go up 5-3. And that's something we haven't seen too often is Hofstra's attacking errors today. However, when we've seen them, it gives Elon a little bit of an edge, and they can't let Elon get out ahead. Sent over, Perez digs this one out. Clem now, so Mashulo, and this one is mishandled, and they'll have to send it over on 4 weekly, knowing that point will be awarded to the Pride. Pride now with the serve again.
And for the first time in a while, Louisa Sidlick checking into the match, seeing if they can change some things up. I know Coach always says that she likes to change things up when they're not going well for the Pride. Put in different players and see what happens. They're doing that with Sidlick now.
And recently we've noticed that the Pride going back to a 6-2, which they were using in the earlier parts of this season, but when Leticia Valente was out to injury, they switched things over to a 5-1. So now that we're back to a 6-2, we're seeing Sidlick involved a little more than we were used to early in conference play and late in non-conference play.
Well, it's interesting. She seems to play different amounts based on the opponent. It's not even really completely predictable. Some matches she'll play a lot. Some matches you won't see her. Other matches it'll be about evenly split between her and Clem, and you really never know.
You really don't, but Sidlick again, the one back to serve for Hofstra, sends it over. This one dug out there, mishandled by Elon. They'll have to weakly send it over in 3. Dominguez digs it out, smacked down by Mashulo, but no one there. Hofstra regaining. Sidlick will have to get it. Now Hofstra recovers after a little bit of fumbling on the front line. Perez sends it over on the near side. Elon recovers. Scott trying to punch this one over weakly for Elon, no good. Sidlick now sets near side Perez. This one's tipped by Elon. They keep the rally going. Kelly sets far side. This one slammed down. Dominguez digs it out, but no one can make the second effort as Elon gets the point in that pretty long rally where usually it works against him.
And seems like there's a little bit of changing of the tide there where Elon has been on the offensive with those aggressive hits. Hofstra just having to react in on the defensive end. They weren't really in control of that rally at any point.
No, it seemed like they were, when I said fumbling around in the early parts of the net, they were blocked down about twice in that sequence. Now Sidlick sets down to Begoya. Begoya sends it, but dug out by Elon. Far side sends it down. Dominguez there with the dig. Sidlick now setting near side to Perez. Perez slams it down, but dug out again by the Phoenix. Far side, Elon slams it. Dominguez with the dig. Sidlick with the set. Far side, she'll send this one out of bounds on Elon. So two pretty long rallies. One in favor of Elon. This one, point to Hofstra. They're only down one. Scores 6-5 in favor of Elon.